It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tigers and the Caps coming up next.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tigers of San Diego taking on the Caps of Canton. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, we've been used to being here in late July, early August every year for the Hall of Fame ceremonies and the Hall of Fame game, but now we've got an actual franchise once again based in Canton, Ohio. Such a football-crazy town. And they haven't had a team here, though, since the Bulldogs last took the field in 1926. They've waited a while for this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Caps are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. taken down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 2. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Tigers have cut it back within a score.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Caps have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
2nd and 9 now. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Caps are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
looking to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some more.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So,
and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Caps have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
and that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Tigers are able to cut into that deficit. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Canton offense takes over once again. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. That's going to be caught. And touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Tigers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth, couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
91 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Tigers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he works free. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Evades him at the 20. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, 33 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
He'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for our visitors, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Canton,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.